Here's a headline I find particularly amusing. This came out last week. It's titled, "Housing Inventory Falls Under 1 Million as Sales Collapse." Last year, in the United States, over 5 million real estate transactions closed. That's a far cry from a collapse. And we all know that if interest rates drop to 3.5% tomorrow, sales would go through the roof. In fact, the low inventory we are seeing right now is directly a result of demand outpacing supply for years. So unfortunately, this is just another example of how the media is always trying to put their own spin on it, and more often than not, the spin is negative because they feel like that brings the most engagement. So instead, I'm going to share with you 2 articles that give you a better idea of what's actually going on. Here's a headline that came out yesterday. It's titled, "Mortgage Applications Increase for a Third Straight Week." Now, 2 weeks ago, mortgage applications surged 28%. Last week, they increased another 7%. I fully expect this to continue week by week because we're still early in the season. Buying and selling activity doesn't pick up for another month or so. I fully expect this to be back at normal, healthy market rates in a few months. Maybe not 2021 levels, but back in 2018, 2019. In fact, that's the kind of market we actually want to be in. This article is titled, "Businesses See Lower Odds US in or Entering a Recession." Now, this was written 3 days ago, and it's based upon a survey done with members of the National Association of Business Economics, in which the respondents said we had a 56% chance of entering into a recession. This same survey was done 3 months ago, and the respondents said we would have a 63% chance of entering a recession. At that same time, though, the media was reporting that we would have a 98% chance of entering a recession. Now that is alarmism. But at the end of the day, even if we do fall into a recession, typically inflation-driven recessions are very mild, like the ones we saw in the 80s. Now, interest rates went way up, but right afterwards, the economy went boom until the dot-com bust, and that was a credit excess-driven recession. Those are the ones you need to worry about. Another example of a credit excess-driven recession would be the 2008 Great Recession. We're not looking at anything like that. Inflationary-driven recessions typically are very mild, and even if we fall into one, they typically last no more than 6 to 8 months. This is Jesse Collins with Collins Properties. If you found value in this video, please show the like button some love, and until next time, stay awesome.